Hello everyone, good day. I am Christian E. Ortiz. So much for the report of Mr. Roldan. Let's talk about teacher leadership. So, what exactly is teacher leadership? Teacher leadership is a process. Teacher leaders are the professionals who carry through with this process to lead change in their schools for the benefit of all students. Teacher leaders step outside their classroom doors and accept the challenges to improve their practice through working with colleagues, school administration, and professional staff, as well as students and their families. So, one of the confusions in defining teacher leadership and identifying teacher leaders is that leadership is not found in a position or title. In most schools, there are teachers who are the designated leaders of their grade level teams or departments. But being named a team leader is not the same as being a team or being a teacher leader. Teacher leaders exemplify certain defining characteristics. While all teachers possess several of these traits, only teacher leaders consistently and simultaneously integrate them into teacher leadership. So, as you can see here, we have six teacher leader traits. A first trait that a teacher leader must have is experts. So they are expert. Second one is exceptional communicators. Third is change agents. Inspirational leaders is the fourth trait. Fifth is trustworthy colleagues. And the last one is explorers. So let us tackle first the first trait of teacher leaders, which is experts. Teacher leaders share their expertise. Expertise may come in the form of knowledge and skills about specific content, which is their chosen subjects or their majors, which is for example is mathematics, social emotional learning, or teaching skills like teaching with technology or questioning strategies. So their expertise may also come in the form of leadership skills, which is example helping teams build consensus and making data driven decisions. So of course at the same time they are sharing their expertise. Teacher leaders are acquiring expertise as they pursue professional development to help them solve problems their teams have identified. So they seek to learn from their colleagues, believing that the collective knowledge of the group is essential to successful teaching and student learning, further building on their knowledge and skills. So, expert teachers are not always teacher leaders. However, building expertise is essential to becoming a teacher leader. The National Board for Professional Teaching Standards supports teachers working to improve their instructional prowess. For many teachers, National Board certification is an important step in becoming a teacher leader. Now let's have the second one, which is exceptional communicators. Teacher leaders are excellent communicators. A key teacher leadership skill is the ability to prioritize listening over speaking and seeking to understand different perspectives. Teacher leaders clarify, probe, and synthesize the ideas and questions to understand the concerns and leverage the expertise of others. They also strive to establish open communication where all ideas are heard and all possibilities explored. Teacher leaders want to solve problems by getting a group to think outside of the box. One of the essential qualities of their communication is honesty. Teacher leaders communicate in ways that are professional and truthful, reflecting what is working and what isn't. They acknowledge where mistakes have occurred and where changes are needed rather than avoid difficult conversations. The Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development, or ASCD, is a professional resource for leadership. ASCD dedicated an entire issue of its flagship magazine, Educational Leadership, to communications skills for leaders, which I recommend exploring to all the teachers in the field. Now let's have change agents. While most teachers are experts and have effective communication skills, teacher leaders differentiate themselves by being change agents. They take up initiatives and work to make them successful. Education is a professional field that is constantly being reformed and reacting to social, economic, and political changes. So this continuous change makes being a teacher exciting and exhausting. And it is why teacher leadership is so important. Every school needs teachers who will lean on when change happens. So, changes may stem from a school district's administration, which is the principal, superintendent, or the school board, or from a state mandate such as new state or federal law. Change also may be needed within a grade level team or a department and be focused on helping a particular group of students. So, teacher leaders themselves might initiate change based on evidence that things need to be done in a different way. So, when teachers are change agents, they are leading a transformation in their schools or their local and professional communities by supporting others to make changes that will have a meaningful and positive impact for the students. Now we have here inspirational leaders. People in educational leadership are familiar with the concept of the transformational leader. Transformational leaders work with others to problem solve and implement and monitor strategic initiatives. They inspire everyone to be their very best because a transformational leader believes that everyone has important contributions to make and that everyone needs to be involved. So, inspiration is at the core transformational leadership and it is not easy to master. One of the resources I like to use to explore leadership models in mind is mind tools. A word of caution, the phrases transformational teaching and transformational leadership are not the same. Transformational teachers inspire within their classrooms and transformational leaders or transformational teacher leaders inspire outside their classroom doors. Inspirational teacher leaders get their colleagues to step up not because they feel they have to, but because they want to. Um, they take risks, solve complex problems, and position change as possible and worthwhile. Now we have trustworthy colleagues. To be a teacher leader, others must trust you enough to follow your lead. Teacher leaders build trust through what they do and say, as well as what they don't. Megan Chanen Moran and Anita Wolffolk Hoy explained that trust between teachers involves five core qualities. So we have here the five qualities of being a trustworthy colleagues that makes up a teacher leader. So, first one is benevolence. They share their confidence that others will act with goodwill. Next one is competence. They share their belief that the group has the ability to be successful. Third one is honesty. They communicate and act in an authentic and equitable ways. Fourth one is openness. They share information even if it shows their personal vulnerabilities. Last one is reliability. They always do what they say they will do. Trustworthiness is important across all aspects of teacher leadership, and engendering confidence in others is key to being a transformational leader. Competence is part of shared expertise. Honesty is essential in effective communication. Openness is seen in the willingness and ability to explore how New possibilities become essential to all parts of the teacher leadership process because no one follows an unreliable leader. So for the last teacher leadership traits is explorers. Teacher leaders are trailblazers. They are first adopters or adapters, willing to try out new ideas and discover the unseen potholes in new initiatives. They volunteer for pilot projects and pursue professional development opportunities to learn more so they can improve their practice, share their experiences, and collaborate with others to solve problems and reach team goals. An important part of this explorer quality is that teacher leaders, because they are willing to go first, and share their vulnerabilities by being open about their successes and failures. They demonstrate honesty, an important part of building trust, by sharing their mistakes and hard lessons with their colleagues as they encourage them to take the trail they have begun to blaze. Now let's dive into teacher leader model standards. So, what is teacher leader model standard? A teacher leader model standards, like all model standards, are designed to stimulate dialogue among stakeholders of the teaching profession about what constitutes the knowledge, skills, and competences that teachers need to assume leadership roles in their schools, districts, and the profession. So, the teacher leader model standards define how teacher leadership can be distinguished from, but work in tandem with administrative leadership roles to support quality teaching and enhance student learning. So these standards were developed by the Leadership Exploratory Consortium, a diverse group of organizations, including the National Education Association and other institutions of higher education practitioners and state education agencies. So the consortium examined research, conducted surveys, debated, and shared experiences to produce a comprehensive set of standards. So the standards consist of 7 domains, describing the various attributes of teacher leadership. So here are the 7 domains, describing the various attributes of teacher leadership. So first one is, the domain one is fostering a collaborative culture to support educator development and student learning. Domain 2 is about accessing and using research to improve practice and student learning. Third domain is about promoting professional learning for continuous improvement. The fourth domain is facilitating improvements in instruction and student learning. The fifth domain is about promoting the use of assessments and data for school and district improvement. The sixth domain is improving outreach and collaboration with families and communities. While the last domain is about advocating for student learning and the profession. So additionally, the standards can be used to inform the development of curriculum and professional learning and opportunities to support teacher leaders' professional growth. So they can also be used to develop higher education programs. NEA or National Education Association, in partnership with the Center for Teacher Quality and the National Board for Professional Teaching Standards, use the teacher leader model standards as a foundational document to develop the teacher leadership competencies. So that ends our report, ma'am. So together with me is Mr. Roldan Rolly, and I hope you learned something and we have explained everything vividly. That's all. Thank you.